all started last weekend. I just wanted to have a couple of good tow days, but the weather shut us down.
Sorry guys, freaking weather. That right there shut us down.
And this is what that turned into, a crazy powerful storm. I mean, this thing knocked over trees, put them through houses, flipped over some buildings, just some crazy stuff. I almost didn't get out of here. As soon as my door shut, the rain hit immediately. Within 1 second of the door shutting, I got hit with this thing. So I was really struggling to get things put away and just got out of there by the skin of my teeth and went to the house and dodged it. But it was close. I should have got out of there sooner. But I wanted this time lapse, so hey, you're welcome. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go flying until this evening. And oddly enough, I have gotten, every time I start videoing, my seatbelt thing dings. I've got to run over to Bossier to do some errands. It is supposed to be a banging thermal day. 700 to 800 feet per minute up. Chance of thunderstorms later in the day. It's almost a sure fact that it's gonna overdevelop. So I'm gonna try to get some cool weather footage. Like some of the places I gotta go, I think I'm gonna set up a time lapse. Just get some shots of the weather. I've been dealing with little scattered thunderstorms for almost a week. Every evening one pops up right near me and I've not taken the chance to fly because of the chance of a gust front. You know, those things, that's the reason people get killed is bad weather decisions. I always try to make the right decision. As bad as I want to go fly, if you can hear thunder, it probably ain't worth going. Better to wish you could fly, so they say. So anyway, if I see some cool weather stuff going by, I'm gonna try to catch some time lapses today. Do my errands and my chores over in Bossier, Shreveport. Barksdale Air Force Base on the electric unicycle. Man, I'm liking this thing. I'm able to explore just like I do on the paramotor, except under Class C airspace. And so it's kind of like a pretty similar thing. So the winds are cranking along pretty good. I haven't had the opportunity to film any cumulus clouds yet. I saw a dust devil kick up a while ago. I missed that too. By the time I got the camera up, it had done dissipated, but it was a nasty gust that picked up a lot of dirt. Pretty visually striking. It was impressive. No real cloud development to speak of. Wait, I see some in the distance, way back over here. I set this one up on the gimbal. As you could see, there were a couple of issues with it. There were no clouds to speak of, so I quit that one early. It's like standing in the museum going past you. Changes the whole feel of the world the same way paramotors do. Such a correlation between small, convenient vehicles that you can explore with, slow and up close in the world. Man, I think that's the reason that I like paramotors so much, is just being in tune with the world around you. Pretty amazing stuff. I skipped out of Barksdale and ended up over by the Red River, wasting some time on the bike path. Got a pretty cool time lapse of the very first development of the day. You can see the cumies there in the background. The gimbal held a little better this time, and you could actually see some of the initial formation of what turned out to be a pretty big day that did overdevelop. I've been comparing real-world results to the modeling forecast, and I find that the 12-hour in the future HRRR3 forecast model to be very accurate. This thing has some real resolution. These are some cloud streets that were forming back behind one of the stores that I had to go to. Set it up in the parking lot just to take a time lapse of some of these cloud streets forming. Ended up getting some pretty cool shots. Of course, when I got home that evening, there was some huge overdevelopment that was blasting off right near the yard. It was all around me. I just didn't want to take the risk to go flying. But I did get this awesome shot of this storm dissipating right there in front of my eyes. Pretty neat stuff. And then there was another one over toward the sunset that kind of petered out. I was able to catch. Yeah, check this one out. I thought it was going to explode, and then it just blasted down into nothing. Probably could have actually gone flying, but there was some stuff to the south that you can't see here that still looked a little scary, so I opted out of it. But I did get some good time-lapse shots, so that was cool anyway. And the next day at work, who would have thought it? Overdevelopment. Something I've been trying to do ever since I really got into time-lapse photography was to catch a storm from the very beginning all the way through the big phase and then the dissipation and capture the whole thing on time-lapse. I got pretty close with this one. I was able to capture most of the development. Of course, it's just looking out a window at work. It wasn't a beautiful shot with all the customers and traffic in the foreground, but I was able to catch the storm, the increase and then the dissipation of it all at the same shot. So I was kind of happy about that. Not perfect, but something I've been looking to do.
So we're gonna try out the dash cam, see how it holds up. It looks like I'm late for my own tow operation because I gave my niece my telephone last night to watch YouTube as we went to sleep. I fell asleep, didn't set the alarm, so I missed sunrise. I think everybody else is late too, so that makes it okay. But it looks like it's gonna be a nice day for towing. Should be fun. Perfect day, till it gets too rowdy.
As you know, I generally don't record training events via video. I did happen to have a phone in my pocket, so I whipped it out when I had a break from operating. I was the sole operator on the machine that day, so I really had to focus on keeping things safe. When the day heated up, I managed to grab a couple of time lapses of a really good day. I just couldn't fly. I don't know if you could tell, but that's me mowing the yard in the background there. I just popped the camera out. It never fails when I got to do chores. It's going to be a good day. Think Britain did 100 miles out of Oklahoma that day. But just look at this development. This is a perfect day for going big, going far. It's aggressive sky. You wouldn't want to tackle this as a new guy. This was what was going on south of the field when we came back for the evening tow session. This was far off in the distance. I had the zoom set. I was really keeping an eye on it to make sure it didn't affect our tow operations. But it managed to stay pretty far south of us and we never got anything weird off of it. But I recorded a couple of landings from Scott here, and he did very well. It was his second or third time out with me, maybe. This is his first handful of flights he's had, maybe 10, 15 flights I guess he's had. Anyway, doing really well. All three of my students that day did really well. Proud of you guys.
I'm a little behind on my video making. Life is sort of taking priority right now between the training and doing chores and work and spending some time with the family. And weather, oh my God, the weather has not been cooperative. Tonight is the first night in a week that it looks flyable and safe. I might put this on the time-lapse video. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So anyway, my dog's missing. Jennifer saw him before work this morning. He had injuries to his face. He was bleeding. She thought he needed stitches. By the time I got up and got dressed and got out there, he was gone. Kids haven't seen him. Nobody's seen him ever since. We're gonna go look for Chopper on the unicycles.
Whoop, whoop.
Somebody learned how to ride, so I had to get another one so we could both have them. So we were fighting over the one because we like it so much.
I like it more.
I like it as much as paramotoring. I'm not gonna lie about it at all.
I like it more than my Xbox.
Yeah, it's better than gaming. That's where I'm at, guys. Hope you understand. Be back very soon with some more flying shenanigans. Unless you want me to just keep making videos about whatever. I know I've sort of grown this channel as a paramotor channel. You know, that's what I've been doing for the last several years. Not much else. Some stuff in the shop and other things, but nothing that I really vlogged. But now that I've been vlogging, I'm thinking about maybe just keeping it up and just including videos about a lot of different stuff. The unpublished videos, make a bunch of videos nobody ever sees, but select few. Those are exciting. Anyway, so I say, Kyle out.
You know.
Much love, haters. Almost just wiped it out trying to video this stupid thing. Ridiculous. We'll see how that works out.